deck, clear the track. You got nothing to do but relax. Starting here, starting now, honey, everything's coming off roses. Things look swell, things look great. Gonna have the whole world on a plate. Blow a kiss, take a bow, honey, everything's coming off roses. Now's our inning, stand the world on its ear. Set it spinning, that'll be just the beginning. Pattern up, light the light, we've got nothing to hit but the height. We'll be swell, we'll be great, I can tell, just you wait. That lucky star I talk about is you. Honey, everything's coming up roses for me and for you.
Thank you, folks, and good evening. You're looking at a very happy girl. Broadway's been good to me, and no performer could ask for more than that. Tonight, we're going to bring a little bit of Broadway to you. We hope you enjoy it. I say we because I've got 3 wonderful guys helping me, and I'd like for you to meet them right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Tab Hunter. Beth Parker. Tom Poston. Never has a woman been in more dangerous company, and boy, do I love it. What do you say we get started, fellas? Ready, Tab?
As we say in Hollywood, ready for take one, Ethel.
Beth?
We say down in Texas, let's get going, little doggies.
Tom?
As we say in New York, all right already, let's go.
Turn up, light the light, we've got nothing to hit but the height. We'll be swell, we'll be great, I can tell, just you wait. That lucky star I talk about is you. Honey, everything's coming up roses and daffodils. Everything's coming up sunshine and Santa Claus. Everything's gonna be bright lights and lollipops. Everything's coming up roses for me and for you.
Ford Star Time, TV's finest hour, presented by Ford, maker of the 1960 Fords, the finest Fords of a lifetime. The 1960 Thunderbird, the world's most wanted car. And the new size Ford, the Falcon, America's lowest priced 6-passenger car. A wonderful new world of Ford. And now, Ford Star Time presents Ethel Merman on Broadway.
Big boy. there, a wise guy, huh? Well, get your meat hook off my camera strap. Oh, you think you're pretty cute, huh? Well, I'll have you know that I'm a guest of this country, American flag, and I expect the same courtesy that we gave to Princess Margaret.
Excuse me, lady.
What is it, Button?
You're wasting your time beating your chops with that chap. He can't talk to you. If he so much as moves a blinking off, they'd have his skin boiled. They'd roast him alive.
That sounds pretty good to me. I think I'll have you done medium rare. Boom. Hey, Butler, is that a hat or do you need a haircut? It wouldn't last very long on Flatbush Avenue. Who made it? Lily Daché? Looks like Lily is still in it. And I know what happens when you take off that chin strap. You lose your lower plate. Oh, a Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. You're 6'3", but I can see you're nothing but a phony. Say, how much did you pay for that ice cream cone?
A tuppence.
Here's a thruppence. Mutton. La-da-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. La-da-da-ooh. For you, I've got a scoop.
You beastly Americans!
You Trafalgar Square!
How dare you! How dare you interfere with the performance of my duty?
You call that duty? The doorman at the Roxy does more than you do, and he takes tickets besides.
You blasted colonial! We British have been tolerant of you because you're a young country, but this is too much.
Tolerant, you're jealous. You've been jealous ever since David Niven took out his first papers.
We still have Sir Larry Olivier. Don't get to making comparisons, my girl. You'll have the worst of it.
Hot pitch! You'll never live to see the day when a Yankee can't top a limey.
Oh, really, you are amusing. Can't top you indeed. What about our great military leader, the Duke of Wellington?
We've got a great military leader ourselves, Corporal Elvis Presley.
Richard the Lion.
Mickey the Mouse.
Yorkshire Pudding.
Pizza Pie.
Elizabeth and Essex.
Elizabeth and Eddie.
The Charge of the Light Brigade.
Consolidated Edison.
The Bank of England.
Jack Benny's money. Give up?
Certainly not.
You might just as well. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
Only on that?
Yes.
So can a rat.
Any nose you can reach, I can go higher.
I can sing anything higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
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 No, you can't. Tale of two cities.
Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Knights of the Garter.
Well, now there's a snappy one. Anything you can buy, I can buy cheaper. I can buy anything cheaper than you.
50 cents?
40 cents.
30 cents?
20 cents.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can say, I can say softer.
I can say anything softer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than a flicker.
I can drink it quicker and get even sicker.
I can open any safe.
Without being caught?
Yes.
That's what I thought, you crook.
Any nose you can hold, I can hold longer.
I can hold any nose longer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I
Stratford on Avon.
Pastrami on rye.
Now that's not cricket.
Well, you can't lick it. Anything you can wear, I can wear better. In what you wear, I look better than you.
In my coat?
In your hat.
In my shoes?
In your hat.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can say, I can say faster.
I can say anything faster than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
No,
can.
you
Yes,
can't.
I can. Yes, I can.
I can jump a hurdle.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
I can fill it better.
I can do most anything.
Can you make a pie?
No.
Neither can I.
Anything you can sing, I can sing sweeter.
I can sing anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Praisers and scorners, bring around your funeral train. Let's get next to, pay our respects to our scarlet sister Edie Hayes. Now Edie was a lady who was bold as brass, but in spite of everything, the gal had class. So don't make merry with her obituary, just say she had refined like ways. Oh, Edie was a lady. Edie was a lady. Though her past was shady. Though her past was shady. Edie had class with a capital K. Edie was a lady. Edie was a lady. Though her life was merry. Though her life was merry. She had sidewalk berries. Oh, Edie did things in a ladylike way. She would have a golden toothpick handy, and after meals she'd flash it about. Why, I remember how she used to drink her brandy with her fingers sticking well out. Oh, Edie was a lady. Edie was a lady. Ask P.I. O'Grady. Ask P.I. O'Grady. Edie had class with a capital K. Now Edie was the belle of the levee. They say she was some tasty dish. She handed out politeness just as heavy as an Astor or a Stuyvesant fish. But without that mask of elegance, refinement, Edie would never have made the grade. Why, when she got crossed in one of her assignments, say she just call a spade a low-down dirty spade. Why, Edie could get tricky and slip a guy a Mickey and still be very dignified and shady. Like an Oklahoma twister, she could blister any mister, and mister, she was still a perfect lady. her glory. She still lays in her grave in purgatory there. Edie was a lady, though her past was shady. Though her past was shady, Edie had a plan. Edie was a lady, Edie was a lady, Edie was a lady. Though her life was merry, though her life was merry, lots of staff were fairy. Edie did sing. Edie was a lady, Edie was a lady, Edie was a lady. When it came to clothes, she was the worst one. Everything she wore was just right. Edie always used to be the first one in the bathtub Saturday night. Oh, Edie was a lady. Edie was a lady. Ask P.I. O'Grady. P.I. O'Grady. Edie had class. She was classy. Edie was a lady, though her past was shady. Ask P.I. O'Grady. Edie was a
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I've sung that song many times, and I've gotten to know Edie pretty well. There was an important event in her life that was never included in her biography. Edie was one of the first to own a Ford automobile. And, friends, that's class with a capital K. It was then, and it still is today.
The year 1929. Jazz is king. Pops Whiteman and Big Spiderbeck, they're around. And this is the newest thing in transportation. It's what they call a Ford station wagon. The scene changes. The time is now. And the jazz? Well, the jazz is a little cooler and a little farther out. In fact, it's changed, man. Ford station wagons have changed, too. There's a whole wide, wonderful new world of Ford wagons for 1960. Like this real cool new country sedan. It'll carry 9 big passengers, or you can flip down the seats, and it'll carry practically anything that's not nailed down. To illustrate, after the ball, the instruments go in the new Ford ranch wagon, the lowest price Ford wagon. Watch. In go the drums, the bass, the vibes, all that jazz. This is the roomiest. And see how easy he closes up those rear gates. One hand. Now this is how the boys in the band travel. First class all the way in a beautiful new Ford Country Squire. It's the only wagon in its field with this paneling. Look at that big wide door. There's no windshield dogleg to crack your knees on either. Everyone faces the front, the way a traveling band should. Fords are built for people. Like, you know, people. So go down to your Ford dealer's showroom. Look over the wonderful new world of Ford wagons for 1960. They're the swinginest.
I'd ride off into the sunset with him anytime.
With him, I'd ride off into a blizzard.
Hey, Tom, what are you making there?
It's a special Western dish for our guest of honor, Saddle Sam. It's called a Mesa Mess. Hey, you know what it is? It's got a little unquilled porcupine meat and filet of buffalo. Now for the tarantula juice. Well, that's pretty warm. Jackass brandy. Let's see what we got here. Now for the flame.
Wait a minute. You're not going to put a match to that. It'll blow us through the roof.
Well, of course, that's the whole idea. Have food, we'll travel.
Yahoo!
Be careful.
Where is he? Where's that shooting, ever-loving doll?
Ethel!
Hi. Say, was your butler wearing a white fur coat?
No.
Good, then I just shot a polar bear.
What are you doing in that get-up?
Well, your guest of honor is Saddle Sam, isn't he? I thought I'd make him feel right at home. All 6 feet 4 of him. Where is he?
He'll be here in a minute. He's probably looking for a parking place for his horse.
Oh, good. I can't wait to see him. Saddle Sam, the cowboy that drove the rustlers out of Tombstone, the gamblers out of Cheyenne, and the comedians out of television.
Well, park your guns and make yourself at home. Follow me to the bar, everybody. I know a shortcut through the path.
I'll be right there. I want to bite of something.
Mr. Saddle Sam.
He's here.
Ma'am? Something wrong, ma'am?
There sure is. Instead of spurs that jingle jangle, you got tails that dingle dangle.
Oh, you mean my buzzard wing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm mighty sorry, ma'am, if I've disappointed you.
Well, the wrapping on the package isn't what I expected. But I think the merchandise is there. Let's sit on the corral fence and get acquainted. Smoke?
No thank you, ma'am.
Chaw?
No thank you, ma'am.
Whittle?
Well, thank you, ma'am. Don't mind if I do.
Tell me about yourself, Sam. What do you do with yourself when you're not riding a range out there at the Paramount Ranch?
Oh, there's not much to tell. When I'm not a-working, I'm a-riding out to my little ranch.
Well, now, tell me, partner, wouldn't it be nice if when you came a-riding out to that little ranch, you saw a loving woman a-standing there in the doorway, a-banging away at the dinner gown?
Well, to tell you the truth, ma'am, I've been doing a little thinking about that. And a little looking, too.
Yeah, well, I think I know exactly what you're looking for.
You do, ma'am?
Mm-hmm. She's got dark hair, brown eyes, long lashes. She can bust a bronc, rope a steer, and shoot like Marshall Dillon.
Oh, ma'am?
You can stop looking, partner, 'cause here I am. Just fence me in. Let's make like an adult Western.
I was trying to tell you, ma'am. The girl that I'm marrying will have to be as soft and as pink as a nursery. The girl I call my own will wear satins and laces and smell of cologne. Her nails will be polished, and in her hair she'll wear a gardenia, and I'll be there instead of flitting. I'll be sitting next to her, and she'll purr like a kitten. A doll I can carry, the girl that I marry must be
shotgun, they say. That's why I'm such a wonderful shot. I'd be out in the cactus and I'd practice all day. But now tell me, what have I got? I'm quick on the trigger with targets not much bigger than a pinpoint. I'm number one. But my score with a feller is lower than a cellar. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. When I'm with a pistol, I sparkle like a crystal. Yes, I shine like the morning sun. But I lose all my luster when with a bronco buster. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. With a gun, with a gun. No, you can't get a man with a gun. If I went to battle with someone herd a cattle, you'd have steak when the job was done. But if I shot the herder, they'd holler bloody murder, and you can't shoot a male in the tail like a quail. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun.
Come here, you pistol-packing Jezebel. I got you hog-tied. I don't want any argument.
Well, Sam, who's arguing?
Well,
But what happened?
I don't know what had happened when I was sitting on that corral fence with you. All I ever got from sitting on a fence before was a splinter.
Naturally, I was aiming a little higher.
Well, woman, I'm going to put my brand on you.
Well, what do you know? It's got a windshield wiper.
You're an old smoothie. I'm an old softy. I'm just like putty in the hands of a girl like you.
You're an old meanie. I'm a big booby. I just go nutty in the hands of a boy like you.
For me, you played me for a sap. For you thought you'd laid a trap.
Well, dear, I think it's time you knew. You've done just what I wanted you to.
Silly old smoothie.
Crafty old softy. I'll stick like putty to the hands of a boy like you.
I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande.
I'm a buckaroo from Fifth Avenue.
I'm an old corn pone from San Antone.
I'm a red hot squaw from Omaha.
I'm a shootin'est, rootin'est, tootin'est, highfallutin'est son of a bitch.
Get along, little Rudy. Get along, little Coffee.
I'm a shaved-tail mule who's a fool for a sagebrush hen like you.
Get along, you big lady. Get along, you big booby. I'm an old cayuse who's a goose for an old cowpoke like you.
You hit me like a ton of bricks.
Do-si-do and fiddlestick.
You moved in like an avalanche.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
Silly old smoothie.
crafty old softy. I just go nutty in the hands of a.
I'm just plumb scuddy in the hands of a. I'll stick like putty to the hands of a
Yeah, we hear that playing.
Do you know who's playing?
No, who's that playing?
Why, it's Gabriel playing. Gabriel playing. Will you be ready to go when he blows his horn? Go on and blow, Gabriel, blow. Get gone and blow, Gabriel, blow. I was a sinner, I was a scam, but now I'm willing to trim my lamp. So blow, Gabriel, blow. I was low, Gabriel, low. Low, Gabriel, low. But now that I have seen the light, I'm good by day and I'm good by night. Blow, Gabriel, blow. Once I was headed for hell. Yeah, I was headed for hell. When I got Satan's door, I heard you blowing on your horn once more, so I said, Satan, farewell. And now I'm all ready to fly. Yes, to fly higher and higher and higher. 'Cause I've gone through the brimstone and I've gone through the fire. And I've hurt my soul and my heart too. Doodly-doo-la, doo-la, doo-da, doo-da, dee-da, doodly-la, doo-da, doo-la, doo-da, dee-da, dee-da, doodle-la, doodle-lay, doodle-da, 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 doodle-day. Get on and blow, Gabriel, blow. Go on and blow, Gabriel, blow. I want to join your happy band, play all day in the promised land, so blow. Go on and blow, Gabriel, blow.
Incidentally, that was Bobby Sherwood sitting in for Gabriel. And you may not be aware of it, but there's one thing Ethel Merman and Ford have in common. Through the years, they've both turned out nothing but hits. You've just heard one of Ethel's greatest. Now we'd like to show you Ford's latest.
I'm John K. M. McCaffrey. I'd like to show you an easy way to compare the new size cars, 3L. And now, let's take a look at the exciting new size Ford, the Falcon, and see what the L's mean. The first L stands for luggage space, something you should check very carefully because, well, here you see the clothes and things you might want to take on a vacation trip. And believe it or not, you probably would take along this much on your vacation. Now, all of these clothes will fit into all of these suitcases, and these suitcases will fit easily into the rear luggage compartment of a Falcon. Not only is it big enough, it's also the right shape to accommodate standard suitcases. Now, you just try to get half this much into the front luggage compartment of a rear-engine car. And remember, if you can't take the luggage, you can't take the trip. Now, the second L stands for legroom. Pretty important, unless you enjoy being uncomfortable. Here you see the legroom you get in Ford's rear-engine competitor. A popular foreign import gives you even less. Now let's see how much legroom the Falcon gives you. And you not only have plenty of legroom, but you have headroom, shoulder room, and all the built-for-people comfort features that you get in all Ford. The third L stands for label, the price label. And when you compare prices, you'll find that even though you get more in the Falcon, the suggested price is up to $72 less than its rear-engine competitor. The Falcon is America's lowest-priced six-passenger car. When you compare the others with the Falcon, remember the 3 L's, luggage, legroom, label. They spell out the reason why your best buy in the new size field is the new size Ford, the Falcon, the easiest car in the world to own. See it in your Ford dealer's showroom.
Dr. C. Maxwell Abernathy, psychiatrist. C. Maxwell Abernathy. Hello, BB, this is Chester. I'm sorry if I woke up, BB. I didn't realize it was only 12 o'clock. I just wanted to tell you that I'm all set. Yeah, as soon as I get my first patient, I'm in business. Now, will you marry me? Oh, BB, you've got to have confidence in me. How can I miss? I'm a psychiatrist. The whole world is sick. Of course I'll buy you a new coat. Yes, a black Thunderbird. Even an emerald bracelet. Just a minute, BB, just a minute. Yes, Miss Cromwell? A patient? Just a minute. BB, I've got a patient. BB, wake up. Now you've got to marry me. Oh, but BB, baby. All right, darling, you sleep on it. I'll call you tonight, after you've had your breakfast. Miss Cromwell, send in the patient. The patient warmly put patient at ease. The patient warmly put patient at ease. How do you do? I'm Dr. C.
All
Maxwell
right, now, let's
Abernathy.
skip all that jazz about greeting the patient and putting the patient at ease. Let's get with it. Where's the couch? Where's the... When I was 4 years old, I had a bunny. One day, the bunny disappeared. I was never so happy about anything in my whole life. I just couldn't stand the sight of its pink, twitching nose. What are you standing there for? Sit down, sit down.
Oh, yes, excuse me.
Now, let's see, where was I? Oh, yes, the bunny. Aren't you going to take notes?
Oh, yes, excuse me. Looks to me like you've had treatment before.
Treatment? I've been on so many of these couches, my back is tufted.
What brought you to me?
The law of supply and demand. I've run on psychiatrists. What are you so nervous about?
Well, to be truthful, you're my first patient. Yes, I just hung up my diploma.
I know. Abernathy, class of 1959. I figure it'll take about 6 months for me to work my way down to Zimmerman.
What seems to be your problem?
Well, that's just it. They tell me I haven't got any problem. Did you ever hear of anything so funny? Everybody's got problems. Even psychiatrists have got problems.
Oh, no. Of course not. Before a psychiatrist can practice, he must undergo complete analysis himself. I've been given a clean bill of health. Everything about me is very well adjusted.
Honey, it sure is.
I had no childhood delusions. I loved my bunny.
I don't believe it.
Yes, I did.
What's the first thing you think of when I say banana?
Monkey.
Love.
Pink coat.
Kiss.
Jewels.
Marriage.
Breakfast.
Breakfast? Are you sure you love that bunny?
Of course, I had no neuroses, no delusions, no conflicts. I think we'd better get on with your treatment.
No, I think we better get on with yours.
Well, now, wait a minute. I'm a psychiatrist, after all.
All right. Now, you try the word test on me.
Very well. What's the first thing you think of when I say banana?
Split. Personality.
Love.
Rough.
Kiss.
If you insist.
Marriage? Come on now, what's the first thing you think of when I say marriage?
Well, it ain't ham and eggs. Why don't you rest those handsome shoulders? No, come on now, relax. Take it easy. You just talk about anything that comes into your mind.
I hear singing and there's no one there. I smell blossoms and the trees are bare. All day long I seem to walk on air. I wonder why. tossing in my sleep at night. And what's more, I've lost my appetite. Stars that used to twinkle in the skies are twinkling in my eyes. I wonder why.
You don't need analyzing. It is not so surprising that you feel very strange but nice. Your heart goes pitter-patter. I know just what's the matter because I've been there once or twice. Put your head on my shoulder. You need someone who's older or rub down with a velvet glove. There is nothing you can take to relieve that pleasant ache. You're not sick, you're just in love. You don't need analyzing. It is not so surprising that you feel very strange but nice. Your heart goes pitter-patter. I know just what's the matter because I've been there once or twice. Put your head on my shoulder. You need someone who's older or rub down with a velvet glove. There is nothing you can take to relieve that pleasant ache. You're not sick, you're just in love.
I wonder if
you don't need analyzing.
I wonder if
it isn't surprising.
I wonder if
you're not sick, you're just in love. Is out of my class. You wouldn't want to see me as Mimi in Bohemie. They say my voice is pure brass, but singing songs is my business, and business for me is tough. An audience in front of me, and mister, that's where I open shop. Now you know what I am doing here. This is just where I belong. If you find my songs are right for you, I'll stay and sing all night for you. Call me a lady with a song. I got rhythm. I got my man who can ask for anything more. I got Daisy in green pastures. I got my man who can ask for anything more. An old man's trouble, say I don't mind him, for you won't find him round my door. Got no diamonds, got no pearls, still I think I'm a lucky girl. Got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. And with the sun in the morning and the moon in the evening, I find life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't take it serious, life's too mysterious. You work, you save, and you worry so, but you can't take your dough when you go, go, go
You're the Louvre Museum. You're a melody from a symphony by Strauss. You're a Mendel sonnet, a Shakespeare sonnet. You're Mickey Mouse. You're the Nile. You're the Tower of Pisa. You're the smile on the Mona Lisa. I'm a worthless check, a total wreck, a flop. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you'll never get away from me. You can climb the tallest tree. I'll be there somehow. True, you could say, hey, here's your hat. But a little thing like that couldn't stop me now. I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some guy in the sky. It's my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick, the most fabulous kick. Yes, I get a kick. Can't you tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance? You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go slow. Please be sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's the limit, it's deluxe, it's the wonderful. They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, so they say. To hold a man in your arms is wonderful, wonderful in every way. So what say? Let's be buddies. What say? Let's be pals. What say? Let's be buddies and keep up each other's morale. Folks are dumb where I come from. They haven't had any learning. Still they're happy as can be. Doing what comes naturally. Folks like us could never fuss with schools and books and learning. Still we've gone from A to Z. Doing what comes naturally. You don't have to know how to read or write when you're out with a fella in the pale moonlight. You don't have to look in a book to find what he thinks of the moon or what is on his mind. That comes naturally. That comes naturally. Doing what comes naturally. Down in Washington, D.C. and Rosen Party give up for the White House clientele. And they know that I deliver what it takes to make them gel. And in Washington, I'm known by one and all as the hostess with the mostest on the ball. I'm the hostess with the mostest on the ball. Funny, you're a stranger who's come here, come from another town. Funny, I'm a stranger myself here. Small world, isn't it? Funny, isn't it? Small and funny. rhythm. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. I get no kick out of the costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down. The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the flop, the sheriff who escorts you out of town. The opening when your heart beats like a drum. The closing when the customers don't come. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything that traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling when you are feeling that extra bow. There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far. That night you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they've hung a star. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm at a complete loss. You've just heard the one and only Ethel Merman singing 15 of her greatest songs. There's only one thing that could follow that, the new Thunderbird by Ford.
This is how it is to own the car you've always wanted. You get out before breakfast to look at it again. And you inspect it, not for flaws, but inspect it with your hands for the curved strength of its steel and the grace of its body. You take pleasure in its fine points, the smell of new upholstery, the honesty of its comfort, the feel of an easy riding seat that holds you like your favorite chair. The infinite detail, down even to the rich nap beneath your feet. You pride yourself on its extras, too. The sunroof, a wonderful new way of giving a hardtop the character of a convertible. The power accessories. The perfectionist in you likes them all. Then you turn it on. Nudge the 350 horsepower special Thunderbird V8, and you're living. It's that simple. This is how it is in a car that likes to chart its own roads. You'd be hard-pressed to find its pier in handling or in cornering. You rediscover it every day. And it's a thing you can share. You watch a new Thunderbird convertible do its stuff. Fully automatic. And she never left her seat. It's all part of owning the 1960 Ford Thunderbird. All part of owning the world's most wanted car. This is how it can be for you.
Thank you, folks. They say one picture says more than 1,000 words. Well, if you put music to those words, you can say even more. Because we associate songs with moments in the past. So I hope that for each and every one of you, some one of my songs tonight revived a pleasant memory. And now, before I go, I'd like to... Hey, fellas, come on out here. Come on, say goodnight. Come on. Hey, what's the matter? You're all mixed up.
What do you mean?
Tab, you're carrying Tom's sign. Tom, you're carrying Fess's sign. Fess, you're carrying Tab's sign. What?
Oh, that doesn't make any difference.
The three of us want to thank you for having us on your show, Ethel.
Yeah, we got to be real good friends.
Well, now, ain't that just fine? Three good friends plugging each other's shows. What about me? What am I, an enemy? Well, now, what do you know? I'm a friend, too.
If you're ever in a jam, here I am. If you ever need a pal, I'm your gal. If you ever feel so happy you land in jail, I'm your bail.
It's friendship, friendship, just a perfect friendship. When other friendships have been forgot, ours will still be hot. A lot of zip, zip, zip. Lot of chuck, chuck, chuck.
Lot, hip, hip, hip.
Lot, woof, woof, woof. Lot, big, lot, big, lot, diggity dog. Friendship, friendship, just a perfect friendship. When all the friendships have been forget, ours will still be it.
Ford Start Time, TV's finest hour, was presented by Ford, maker of the 1960 Fords, the finest Fords of a lifetime. The 1960 Thunderbird, the world's most wanted car. And the new size Ford, the Falcon, America's lowest priced 6-passenger car. A wonderful new world of Ford.
When all the friendships cease to gel, ours will still be swell.
Next week on Ford Start Time, Academy Award winner Red Buttons, Jack Carson, and Jeannie Carson in Something Special, a delightful romantic comedy written especially for Ford Start Time by Saul Sachs.
Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're gonna go through it together. We may not go far, but sure as a star. Wherever we are, it's together.
Wherever I know he goes.
Wherever we go, we know she goes.
No fit, no fight, no feud, and no ego.
Amigos, together. Thick and through thick, all out or all in. And whether it's wind, flames, or show, you for me and me for you, we model through whatever we do together. Forever, it's friendship, friendship, just a perfect friendship. When other friendships are off the creek, ours will still